There. Oh, you're gonna get stuck.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
Look at them. Oh, we're just starving to death, aren't we?
So are these boys or girls or both?
Both.
Both.
There's 3 boys and 2 girls.
Oh my gosh, look at
And those 2 are.
their tongues are so powerful when they like lick you. Oh my gosh.
My niece is 2,
Yeah.
and she was over the other day, and she was like, I stuck my finger out like that, you know, and the one was licking, so then she stuck her finger up there, and I licked her.
Oh, she's like, oh no.
That was so crazy.
That's so funny. They're so cute. Oh my
You guys
gosh.
are just gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah. It's not quite time yet.
So are these bottle babies then? Do you bottle feed
They'll
them?
drink out of pails.
Oh, they do. Out of pails. Cool.
Yeah, we pour the milk in there, we set them up in there, and
Oh
they
my gosh. That's crazy.
suck it down instantly.
So this might be a dumb question, but they probably drink like sheep. Like our sheep kind of like suck it out. They don't like
Yeah.
lap it up,
No,
right?
no,
Yeah.
they
Okay.
suck it
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you two are the escape artists.
Yeah,
Huh?
they're rats.
You the escape
They're
artists.
kind of like the teenagers now. They're at that stage.
Oh my gosh. So how old are these ones?
These ones are probably 3 months old.
3 months old.
3 months or so, yeah. They're going outside.
Oh my gosh, cute.
Tomorrow.
Hi, cows. What do you think? I bet they think I have treats or something. So June is Dairy Month, and we are going to do a quick little chat with Betty. Betty is our dairy milk provider. She provides raw milk for our family every week, and we are incredibly grateful. And we're just going to ask her a few quick questions and see what it's like to be a dairy farmer. So Betty, how long have you been doing dairy farming?
38 years.
38 years. That's so long. So how'd you get into it?
This is my husband's farm.
It's your husband's farm?
Yeah. And I didn't want to work out anymore, so
Yeah.
that was the option. Well, we get some cows.
Yeah.
Just give them the milk.
That's
where
awesome.
I'm at.
I love that. So why Holstein? So has he had Holsteins before? Or?
Yeah, they did, but they're hardy. They hold up the winter more. So
That's what I was going to ask you, if they're hardy breed, and
Yeah.
as far as like health conditions, like are they a breed that typically doesn't need a lot of vet care, or?
no, I mean they all do. Yes, you have to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite part about dairy farming?
Being home, taking care of the animals. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's fun to see, like you say, good birth. And I've raised every cow we have, so
That is so cool.
yeah.
Yeah, birthing, that's just so fascinating.
Yeah, no matter what, it's always fun to see it again.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh,
you never
yes.
get tired of it.
That is so cool. So how many acres, okay, you have a lot of acreage out here. How much of the cows get to graze on?
Oh, they're pasturing on a 20-acre piece right
20 acre
now.
piece right now.
Yeah, that's what we kind of shift them around.
How many cows do you have?
Altogether, with
Yeah.
the young stock and stuff, about 120.
120. Oh my gosh, that's so many.
Yeah.
This farm in particular has been well established a long time, but for somebody just getting into dairy farming, it's pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
I
if you
don't
want
know
all
how-
the machines.
I
and
don't know
everything.
how they could do it.
Yeah.
If there's not something being handed down.
Right. That's what I always wondered
Yeah.
too. It's like if you don't have that in
Especially
your
now.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And do you like to, like, you said you used to hand milk? You used to do hand milking at all?
Oh no, I always had milkers.
Always had
but I
milkers.
didn't have the pipeline in the other
Oh,
barn.
that sends it to
It
the-
was in that bucket.
Okay.
I had to carry it and dump
Yeah.
it into the barn.
What do you think is like the hardest part of it?
It's just long hours.
Just long hours.
Long hours. You know, you do it 2 times a day.
Yeah. And a routine. You probably can't go on like vacation or anything like that. No.
never have.
No.
No. But it's, you know,
Well, when you work
it's
from
okay.
home, I mean,
Yeah, I
that's...
don't want to do anything else.
Right.
You know, there's really no place to go other than home.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
No, that's, I mean,
And
that's...
every day's different.
Right. And that's really
you
awesome.
can plan something, but
Mhm.
it's not necessarily going to turn out that way.
Right. Yeah.
Every day is a challenge.
Absolutely. And that's just part of like, yeah, homesteading and farming and like, I don't know, that's what we aspire to do. I'd love to be at home, be able to do that full time.
Yeah.
But every day brings a new adventure.
Oh yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
even though you have the routines, there's always something.
always something.
There's a
that
cow
changes
getting out
it.
here, or you know.
there's the neighbors are calling their cows on the road.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
You know, being so close to the road.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to rent from people that had horses, and the horses would get out often, but we lived right on a busy road. And it was scary because
Yes.
like that's a big animal. So
Oh,
not only are there
if
dangerous
you-
people on the road, but
Yeah,
there's a big
and
animal like
when
that.
people get horses, they're up so high,
Mhm.
you know, more so than a cow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be scary for sure. Husband had a good question for you. He was wondering, why do you think it's illegal in some states to drink raw milk, like to sell and drink
I
raw milk?
don't get it. I don't
Isn't it bizarre?
understand. It is. You know, it should be people's choice. to drink what they
Absolutely.
want to drink. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it's amazing. Since we found you, like we're incredibly blessed, by the way, and thank you so much for providing for our family. It's been amazing, like just the quality in
Yeah.
milk. Like, and even just with our toddler, like she drinks so much milk. And at first when we switched her from, breast milk to formula, and then we didn't want to do a lot of formula, so we did goat milk for the
Sure.
longest time because they say that that's easier.
Yeah.
But when we have access to raw milk, I mean, she was instantly, like there was no issues with like rashes or anything like that.
Right.
She just did
You
so
know,
well.
and some people can't drink it, maybe.
Yeah.
They say it bothers their stomach, whatever, but
Right.
my kids are all raised on it.
Yeah, and I think some of that too is just we're so far removed from what our bodies should be taking in that
Yes.
we've developed like an adverse reaction to some of the real stuff.
Good stuff.
The
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My daughter, though, my youngest daughter, is allergic to dairy.
Really?
She has just figured that out in the
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had skin issues since she
Really?
was little.
yeah.
And
Wow.
last summer, she was never even outside because she was so broke out.
Really?
And then she, her son and I would pick up ice cream at the
Mhm.
store.
Mhm.
And she were thinking we were helping her, we were making it worse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's a
Yeah.
bummer. I'd
Yeah.
be so sad if I was
Yeah.
allergic to dairy.
She's like, oh, it's not fair.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
Raised on
that'd be
a dairy
hard.
farm and I'm allergic to dairy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, everybody's body's so different, so it is
Yeah.
hard to say how everybody's going to react.
Yeah.
But yeah, just having the good quality milk can help a lot of people that are even sensitive.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Holstein, they're A1, right? As far as the proteins in the milk, because I know there's A1, A2, or however that works.
I
okay.
couldn't tell you
That's
that.
like a new thing that like is going around. People are talking about the different proteins within the milk that are more tolerable for people. And I think I looked it up. I think Holsteins are A1.
Yeah. but
So
I
which is
couldn't
just kind of
tell
a more
ya.
traditional,
Yeah.
I think. So as far as milk goes, what kinds of things have you made with milk? Have you made anything?
I don't. No.
Never?
I mean, other than, the cream that you take off the top and put in your coffee
Yep.
or put in cucumbers or whatever. But
Yeah.
I've never made any cheese or anything.
You haven't?
No, I've never.
How about ice cream? Have you ever
Oh,
made
well,
ice cream?
yeah,
Okay.
we have made ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, that's one thing that I really want to get into is learning how to make all the different products. I want to
Right.
make like yogurt and sour cream and ice cream.
The
and
neighbor guy
all of
down
it.
here, they do all the time. His wife makes cottage cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just never have. I just haven't had time.
Yeah. Well, I
or
guess
got
when
to
you're
do it
running
that
the
way.
entire operation,
Yeah.
it's hard to
Yeah.
find the time.
I know. All you girls that get milk and stuff, you're like, oh, I made this and I did that.
Yeah.
I'm glad, but I don't.
That's funny.
Know where to start.
Yeah, well, it definitely, all of that stuff, you know, takes a little bit of time to learn it, but I've heard that once you learn how to do it all, it's really easy. So, yeah. I would love to supplement some of our dairy products with just, you know, obviously, just do it raw.
Really good in cereal.
Thank you. That my children would. I used to bring it in a 2.5 gallon jug, and then I skim the cream off.
Yep.
You know, well, my boys wouldn't eat cereal without cream.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Like, must have the cream.
You had to have cream, or they wouldn't even eat cereal.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, they love it in there.
Yeah?
And he makes chocolate milk with it. He'll put some chocolate syrup in it and shake it up.
For sure.
Yeah, you've done that a few times. So today we are going to make some whipped cream, or more or less we're going to troubleshoot some whipped cream. Now whipped cream is extremely easy, but first we need to talk about the cream line. So when you have cow's milk, fresh raw cow's milk, you will get a settling of the cream on top. Now here in this separate jar, I have already separated some cream from a few days ago, and I'm going to get just a little bit more off of this one in particular to show you how thick the cream on the top really is. Now the whipping cream, or the heavy cream, is going to be on the very, very top, and it's going to have this really, like, you can tell it's heavy cream. It's very thick, and it is just really on the very, very top of the jar. Right underneath the heavy cream is like the half and half, and if you get the half and half into the whipping cream that you want to use for whipped cream, you aren't maybe going to get the desired results you want. You really need a high fat content to get a really great whipping cream. Now that half and half, leave it in there, mix it in, or separate that out as well for your own coffee. Whatever you want to do, but today we're just going to whip up some cream. So as you can see, it is extremely thick here. And it's really easiest to get it out if you have like a measuring cup. If you have a cream separator, that's even better. But because I don't have one of those, I do have to just skim it off the top. Now, if you have a cream separator and you can get this really well separated, you won't have any issues getting the texture of the whipping cream that you want. But we are just going to skim it today, and we're going to do the best that we can with what we have. And it's still going to be absolutely delicious. Now this video is in collaboration with Angela at The Inquisitive Farm Wife and LeAnne at Mennonite Farmhouse. These ladies are hosting this amazing collaboration with over 30 channels, bringing you everything from cheese making to soaps and anything else that you can do with dairy, whether it's goat's milk, cow's milk, or maybe even sheep's milk. You'll have to watch the playlist that I have linked in the pinned comment and in the description, and you could be also entered in if you leave a heartfelt comment on these videos to win some awesome prizes. Now let's go ahead and make some whipping cream. The very first and most important thing that I want to share with you about making whipping cream, which I often make a mistake of, is making sure that you have a cold bowl, cold beaters, and cold whipping cream. Cold is important. And if you are using raw cream and you want a little backup, make sure you grab yourself some whipping cream at the store, just in case for some reason things don't go so hot for you. But we're going to pour our raw cream into the bowl, and we're just going to give it a beat, a really heavy beat with these hand mixers. So if you have a Vitamix or a immersion blender or something that is really effective at whipping and blending fast, this is not going to take you very long. I don't have those fancy gadgets, so I have to just use my hand mixer here. This does take a lot longer to get the stiff peaks that you want when it comes to whipping cream. So essentially what we're doing is forcing air between the molecules in the cream, and that's what's going to create that light, fluffy substance for us. So once we start seeing things look like they're lightening up a little bit, we're getting some of these soft peaks, then we're just going to start adding in our sweeteners. Now this is my brown sugar maple whipping cream. I came across this by accident once by not having the proper sugar, and I put the brown sugar in there, and I just really loved the full body flavor, the nuttiness that it gave it. So then I added a little maple syrup to it, and it just really created a great topping for pumpkin pie, cheesecake, or even just some fruit. And I don't have an exact measurement here. It all depends on how much you're making. So I didn't even measure my cream here. It was probably about 3/4 of a cup. And I'm using about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and maybe a teaspoon or so of the maple syrup. If you add too much liquid back into this, you will start to break down that air separation that you've created. So just keep it a little bit at a time and do it until you get those stiff peaks. And don't go past that, because that's when you turn into butter. So just get your stiff peaks, and then you'll have a wonderful, delicious whipping cream. I am not quite there yet, so I'm going to keep beating this. But in the meantime, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today for this amazing collaboration. Don't forget to check out the other awesome videos and learn how to make cheese and butter and all those good things. Go get yourself some raw milk, find a farmer, and have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you in the next one.